In this quick video, I'm going to be talking about this gigantic softbox that's beside me. It is 4 feet in diameter, but besides the size of it, there are a few other reasons why I think this is a great softbox, so we'll talk about that in this video. And if you're new here, we have over 200 videography related videos, so lots of content for you to learn from. And if you want to know any of the music or the gear we use to make our videos, all links are in the description. Let's jump in. And just to show you actually how large this softbox is, I'll head back and stand in the middle of it. Yeah, so 4 feet in diameter, which I believe is the largest softbox you can buy. And then you can see behind me that is a 3-foot one, and then the light source I have directly beside the camera is only a 2-foot one. And if I wasn't recording this video specifically about the softbox where I wanted it in screen, then I'd actually have it right here as my key light, so the light would be shining on me. To actually mount it directly behind the entire camera, and because it's again 4 feet wide, I don't need to worry about any of the shadows that are cast from the camera or the microphone. There's more than enough space around the camera to spread the light and create a nice soft light for my talking head. If you're trying to get soft professional lighting, then you want a really big light source, but you don't want it to be direct. So a lot of the times you can either bounce it off a wall so that the light is reflected off the wall and it makes a larger spread that will create soft light, or you can get a softbox like this, which essentially has a piece of diffusion that sits a little bit of ways from where the light source is coming from, and that spreads the light a bit. It softens it because there's a piece of fabric that the light needs to go through. And quite specifically why I love this softbox is because there's actually 2 layers of diffusion inside. The front piece here has, its large 4-foot diffusion, but as the softbox goes around back to where the light source is, halfway through there's another piece of diffusion. So the light will diffuse through that middle piece and then make its way to the last piece, then it'll get diffused again into a sort of a larger spread, and that creates extremely soft, nice looking light. And if you're not familiar with different lighting techniques, if you have the light source shining at the subject without diffusing it, you're going to get some pretty harsh light, and it's going to be pretty bright. So I'm a huge fan of softening the light, whether that's putting some sort of large diffusion sheet in front, or in this case using a softbox. In terms of how softboxes are mounted, they can have a few different mounts, but the most popular one by far is Bowen's mount. That's what this one is. So if you're using like an aperture or an Amaran light or any other professional video light, likely it has a Bowen's mount, and that allows you a very quick way to attach the softbox or take it off. And besides the industry standard Bowen's mount that this softbox has, it also has a quick setup feature, which means you don't need to fiddle with all the different spokes inside the softbox. You can simply just use the middle piece, push it all the way down, and it locks, and the whole softbox becomes secure. To release it, you just press the button and pull up, and the whole softbox collapses. Within about 10 seconds, you can set up this softbox and you're ready to get it mounted. And I can say without a doubt, I own about 5 or 6 softboxes, and one of them is not a quick setup and quick release. It is a pain in the ass to use, especially on set when you have so many things to think about and so much gear to set up. You don't want to be spending all your time frustrated trying to get a softbox set up. Now, most softboxes don't come with 2 layers, so specifically about this one, unfortunately, I don't think it's available anymore. I recently did a search and couldn't find it, but I did find a very, very similar one. So I will link that in the description, and that is the one I would recommend. If I needed another one, I would buy that one. It's the same mount, the same 2 diffusion pieces, the same diameter, it's just a different company. Oh, and also this is a pretty inexpensive softbox compared to some other ones. But if you think a 4-foot softbox is too large, then I will link a second one that's a little smaller, and you'll have both those options to choose from. That's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from us in the future. We have over 200 videography related videos, so lots of content for you to choose from. And if you want to know any of the music or the gear we use to make our videos, I've left all links in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.